Finding a winning stock is super important. You always want to find something that makes you money, right? Well, it's also important to know what to stay away from. I'm going to give you an example of some red flags that you should be looking for to help you avoid extreme loss coming up. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Own the Chaos. My name is Brad. This channel is specifically dedicated to owning the chaos of life. Primarily though, what I focus on is business and stock trading. So I trade stocks for a living, more specifically over-the-counter penny stocks. And that's what today's video is going to be about. If you're interested in learning about running a business, or you just want to follow me along on the journey of the business that I run, which is WeTradeHQ.com, then stick around. Hopefully I earn a subscription and a thumbs up from this video, and then go back and watch some of the other videos that as it relates to business, especially if you're looking to start one of yourself, by yourself, right? Yeah. So anyways, the topic today is going to be about what to watch out for to basically protect your investment, to protect yourself from buying into something that you shouldn't be buying into. There's a lot of press releases from companies out there that make you want to buy their stock. That's all they're out to do, rather than actually adding value to their stock. And so I'm going to give you an example of that right here. So I'm going to share my screen here, and I'm showing you DNAX. Now, I'm not one to bash a stock, okay? Maybe DNAX one day goes off, but they got a lot of work to do. And I don't think now's the time to be buying something like this. I could be wrong, I've been wrong before, but everything right here, there's so many red flags to this one, okay? So the first thing that I want to show you, I'm just going to pull it up on my equity feed scanner, and I'm going to expand this out so you can kind of read it nice and clear. We talked about this within my morning mentorship, and if you're interested in checking out the morning mentorship, the link is down in the description below, where I go live with folks from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time, and I basically share with them how I find value or not in any particular stock and how I execute my plans throughout the day. And so we came across this one today. It's the DNAX. They came out with news, and this is a news or press release that I cannot stand, right? They try to overinflate things and make it sound super juicy, so that it makes you, the investor, especially for those of you who don't know what you're doing, or that you're a very early trader, this can be very deceiving. You look at a press release like this, and the first thing you see is the title: DNA Brands revolutionizing the ride-sharing market, worth $11.94 billion. So they put 11.94 billion, not that they're worth 11.94 billion. And this, in the end, the 84.7 billion energy drink market. So cars and energy drinks. Okay, sounds good. Revolutionizing the ride-share market. And then you're going into the next line here that says, undergroundstocks.com newswire, an elite Wall Street independent small cap media group with a history of bringing lucrative opportunities, reports on DNA Brands. When you think about an elite media group, you're thinking, okay, all I gotta do is Google search it and it should pop right up, right? Wrong. I literally just Googled underground stocks, and they don't appear on the first page at all. Okay, they don't come up. So if I'm thinking about an elite group that I would trust, I would expect them to at least show up. That doesn't spell elite to me. Nevertheless, I go to undergroundstocks.com, and it looks like just a regular old website. It actually looks a little empty, if I'm honest. Maybe they have some good stuff that they do, but honestly, this is all an attempt to get you to buy their stock, and it's really not worth all that much. Why else would I suggest that you stay away from something like this? DNA Brands has a business model that I'm not sure really kind of adds a whole lot of value. They're getting into a rental, basically they're renting Uber cars. So not only do you not get paid a whole lot from Uber, but you also have to rent a car to try to make money from Uber or Lyft. It doesn't make any sense to me. The other thing is the share structure. Now, the share structure would make sense if there was a ton of money coming in, but as you can see here on my equity feed scanner, that the entire day consisted of $8,200 in dollar volume, and honestly, most of that dollar volume came late in the day. And the spread is atrocious. When you don't see a lot of dollar volume here, and then the spread is so big, meaning that the bid price and the ask price are so far apart, that spells danger. You can get stuck in this stock very easily. The poor souls that slap the ask here way up at 269, all it would take is one trade that would you would experience a 50% haircut. Does that sound like a good time to you? And as I was looking through the mere 20 trades that were made on this stock throughout the day, the final trade that was made after somebody already whacked it down to 1.4 cents, finally decided to smack it all the way up to 269 with a 9/11 trade. Let me make this clear. A 9/11 trade means nothing. A 9/11 trade means nothing. There's a lot of people out there that like to throw this myth around that a 9/11 trade means that there's news coming and that, you know, cash is gonna fall from the sky, so you better buy this up quick. It's a lie. The 9/11 trade means nothing. Anybody can make a 9/11 trade. You, me, and anybody else can do it. This person wasted $25 just to get the stock, to paint this stock back up to make it look good. All it's going to take is somebody to whack it back down to 0135, 014, and then you're experiencing a near 50% haircut from, you know, your initial entry if you made one at 269. These types of stocks are extremely dangerous, and it's important to know what to look out for. Press releases that actually provide value, that say, hey, guess what, we're making money, we're cash flow positive, stuff like that is going to go a lot further than just like, oh, here, look at this article that somebody wrote about it. The only purpose to do that was just to get people to buy the stock so that they could do something probably not so nice to you. We see this all the time in the OTC. A lot of companies will put out press releases if they know that their notes are due soon and they got to convert all those shares or otherwise pay a hefty premium on interest on that. And ultimately, the only person that ends up paying the price is you. So it's really important to go through some of these press releases and understand some of the bullshit that gets fed to you and see it as such so that you can avoid getting stuck into something like that. That's it for me, guys. Hopefully I provide some value for you. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content such as this, and make sure that you stay tuned also for the Barcast that we put out on Monday nights. And that is it for me, guys. Please go check out WeTradeHQ.com if you're interested in being a part of a community that of like-minded individuals who learn and grow and celebrate each other's success. As always, guys, I will see you all before the bell, and B. Smith is out.